Hi everybody, I'm Chef Jason St. Laurent and I'm a full-time instructor at NATE teaching culinary arts. Today we're going to be doing a demo on how to make sushi. The first thing obviously with sushi, one of the most important parts and the main parts is the rice. The type of rice that we want to use is a short grain rice. We've got a sample of that here. The first thing we want to do when we're working with the rice is we want to rinse it. Easiest method to rinse is just get your bowl, run your water into your bowl. All your rice, once it gets wet, is going to sink to the bottom. And then all you're going to do is just do multiple rinses of your rice until your water is almost clear. So we're basically just trying to wash off any excess starch. So some people say to me, well, why don't we just put this in a colander and run water through it until it is done? And the answer is, this way you can still see how much starch is in the water because the water is not clear yet. So next we'll put that in a colander, try to get as much rice out as possible, and then we just want to shake out the excess water. Obviously, if we leave the rice really wet, it's going to affect our ratio. We don't want that. So once your rice is rinsed, basically we want to either cook this in a rice cooker or in a pot. Now the rice cooker is the easiest way. It's foolproof. It does all the work for you. You don't need to watch it. When it's done, it clicks up and then keeps it warm. Typical ratios for this type of rice are 1.2 to 1, and that's a water to rice ratio. So this rice here, I did cook in a rice cooker. It's nice and sticky, and you'll feel the texture once it's cool, is it's very, very firm. So sushi rice should still have a little bit of chew to it. Not crunchy, like it's underdone, but still a little bit of chew, and that definitely will give you a little bit nice texture with your sushi. Now, traditional Japanese rice for sushi is typically seasoned with a rice vinegar that's been typically sweetened with sugar, and usually has a little bit of salt in it as well. You can get this sushi vinegar that has everything in it. So it's got the rice vinegar, the sugar, and the extra salt in there. And this works really, really nice. It's just kind of a one-shot seasoning, and you don't have to worry about anything else. So next we're actually going to start building the sushi, which is obviously the best part. Next, what we're going to do is we cut our seaweed in half. So if we were to use the full roll, it would definitely be too large and you'd get a massive roll, right? So next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get the rice on the nori paper. I like to have a little bowl of water, which just to dampen my hand, and this will also help us spread out the rice. 1 cup of rice is gonna do about 3 rolls. So it looks like we're pretty close to that. Kind of use your fingers to kind of spread it. Obviously, you can put absolutely almost anything in sushi. Today we're doing a very simple roll with some fresh smoked salmon and some cucumber, and then I also have some Japanese mayo, Kewpie mayo. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna fill our sushi. So a couple notes here, you wanna make sure you leave a bit of an edge so that your sushi has somewhere to close at the end. And then we're gonna roll. Check. There we go. And you can kind of reshape it if you're not happy. There you go. Got your beautiful finished. So last thing, we're gonna cut our sushi and present it on a plate. You wanna wet it, let the water run down, and then cut. And so the end cut is obviously not gonna stay together, but then we keep cutting. Wet your knife for each cut. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you all have so much fun making sushi within your classes, and have a great day.